The UK housing market has defied the odds and achieved a strong recovery after the COVID-19 lockdown. Despite the economic uncertainty and social restrictions caused by the pandemic, house prices rose by 5% in September 2021 compared to a year earlier. This was the highest annual growth rate since August. What factors drove this remarkable performance? One of the main reasons was the stamp duty holiday introduced by the government in July. This policy temporarily reduced or eliminated the tax on property purchases, saving buyers up to £15. The stamp duty holiday boosted demand and encouraged people to move, especially those looking for more space and comfort after spending more time at home. Another factor was the low interest rates offered by lenders. The Bank of England cut its base rate to a record low of 0.1% in March 2020, making borrowing cheaper and more affordable for buyers. The bank also launched a £100 billion funding scheme to support lending to households and businesses during the crisis. These measures helped to ease credit conditions and stimulate mortgage activity. A third factor was the limited supply of properties on the market. In 2021, there were fewer homes available for sale than in previous years, partly due to COVID-19 restrictions and partly due to a lack of new construction. According to data from Zoopla, the average time to sell a property in the UK fell from 50 days in 2019 to just 26 days in 2021, indicating a fast-moving and competitive market. The imbalance between supply and demand pushed up prices and created a seller's market. The UK housing market has shown remarkable resilience and adaptability in the face of unprecedented challenges. It has benefited from government support, low interest rates and changing consumer preferences. However, as the stamp duty holiday ends and the economic outlook remains uncertain, some experts predict that the market will stabilize in 2022 and return to more normal levels of activity and growth. The future of the UK housing market will depend on how well it can cope with the post-pandemic recovery and the long-term structural changes that it may bring. The UK housing market has been on a remarkable recovery path since the pandemic hit. But what are the main factors driving the demand and supply of housing in the UK? Let's take a look at some of them. One of the most important factors is the stamp duty holiday. This is a temporary tax cut that was introduced by the government in July 2020 to boost the housing market. It means that buyers can save up to £15,000 on their purchase if they complete it before June 30th. This has created a huge incentive for buyers to act quickly and secure their dream home. Another factor is the increase in working from home. The pandemic has changed the way we work and live. Many people have realized that they don't need to commute to the office every day and can work remotely from anywhere. This has led to a surge in demand for larger and more comfortable homes, especially in rural and suburban areas. People are looking for more space, more greenery and more amenities. A third factor is the slower population growth. The UK's population growth has slowed down significantly in recent years, mainly due to lower immigration and lower birth rates. This means that there is less pressure on the housing supply and less competition for properties. However, this also means that there is less demand for rental properties, which could affect landlords and investors. A fourth factor is the changes in borrowing costs. The Bank of England has kept interest rates at a record low of 0.1% since March 2020, making mortgages more affordable for borrowers. However, lenders have also tightened their criteria and increased their fees, making it harder for some people to access credit. This could limit the number of buyers who can enter the market and slow down the pace of growth. These are some of the main factors driving the demand and supply of housing in the UK. They have created a complex and dynamic situation that is constantly evolving. The UK housing market is defying the odds and showing incredible resilience and growth. But how long will this last? And what challenges lie ahead? Stay tuned for the next section where we will explore these questions and more.